Hello. Good morning. And you're on to Austin again, and also known as the Simple Consultant. But call me Austin. Austin is better. And I have another broadcast to give us today, and I'm beginning to find, a favorite time to do my broadcast. As at now, my favorite time is morning times, and I'm on to you live from Nigeria, precisely Federal Capital Territory. Uh, of Nigeria, which is Abuja. Now, the title of my broadcast today is the TBC, the admin wallet, and the TBC economy. That's the title of my broadcast. And a number of things I would have to explain to us concerning the admin wallet and the TBC economy. And I will, as much as possible, try to be brief. So if you're coming into my broadcast the first time and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate if you do subscribe to my channel and then give me a thumbs up if what I say makes good sense to you. One thing I would want to call your attention and remind you about is that we are building a private economy. When you picture an economy and then you think of everything that happens within an economy, you'll find out that that thing that is in a public economy where the government is the one in charge of deciding the policies within a particular nation, and then there are senators, there are House of Representatives, and all that, and all that, and all that. When you picture it on a private system where the private system is not under the control or guidance of the public domain, that's exactly what we are doing. We are building a system that is self-regulated, and then everything you see on the public will be on the private, but then self-regulated, meaning that there are policies that will order and guide how we grow our economy. And I would want to say, and I'm very categorical about this, which it may not make sense now, but I understand what we are doing and where we are going. We are going to literally envelop the world over time, meaning that there is going to be a fusion of the system that we are in now with the private system. And that fusion means that the public domain system will find out that there is a system preferable to this public system, and that is the Kringle Private Society. As we grow, listen, we are a private community, and being a private community, we are not under any control by the government. We are self-regulated, and we are making our rules to the benefit of every member within this Kringle Private Society. And you see, if you do not like it, well, you are not forced to join us. But I want to categorically tell you that over time, the world is going to realize that the Kringle Private Society has a better alternative to mankind. Now, let's enter into a time travel machine like the administration will say, and then picture what it looks like in another 5-10 years from now. Obviously, would have come into the economy phase. Let's say in the next 5 years from now. Now, next year, 2021, will be a very decisive year. And by next year, the end of next year, 2021, the world would have started seeing TBC the way they are seeing Bitcoin at this moment. By 2022, the world are going to see TBC as compared to Bitcoin superior. Now, this is how this event will take place. As the elites are trying to impose more control and restrict the activities of people, people will see the Kringle Private Society as alternative to how to survive. This is what is going to come in a short while from now. Okay. Now, this our TBC admin wallet is very similar to a heartbeat. We are going to first of all explore some content in the Kringle Cash back office, and then with that content, I will expatiate. Then we will look into what the responsibility of the heart is to us as individuals, as human beings, and then we will liken it to the TBC admin wallet. And then after that, I say a few things, and then I call it close for today. All right, now let me share my screen. And okay. I think my screen is being shared at the moment. Now, this is one funny thing, I scarcely turn off my system. My system is always on, All I just do is refresh my page. When I use it for about 3 days, I restart my system. That's how I go about it, So we want to look into a few things. And I put it on stay logged in for 14 days. That's why it's going about it. Instead, I should have logged in. And my colleagues are kind of interrupting. I'm in my place of work at the moment, so it's normal. Activities has already started, okay? We do start normal activities 7 a.m. But then, we are towards the end of the year, so there is room for us to, make adjustments. Now, I want everyone, anyway, I believe everybody within this Kringle Private Society has listened to this lady. This lady is wonderful. She's quite self-explanatory, and she gives a concise view of what the Kringle Private Society is. Before now, I used to think that the Kringle Private Society was pegged to the market gold market price value. That's what I did think. I did think that it was pegged to the grain gold market value. But now, she has clearly made us understand that Kringles are not backed up by anything like gold, and Kringles are not any medium of security, and that Kringles are not pegged to the market price value of gold, and that Kringles are exclusively used as mediums of exchange for the interaction of members within the Kringle Private Society. That part I didn't understand, but at this point, yes, I do understand. So what I'm saying is everybody in this Kringle Private Society should cultivate the habit of coming here again and again and again to listen to what this beautiful lady has to offer. Some other things too that I learned from this lady is that in this Kringle Private Society, we cannot use it to sponsor corruption. We cannot use it to sponsor wars. We cannot use it to sponsor evil, such as Boko Haram. We cannot use it to sponsor stuff like Al Qaeda. As we get more organized, the world would naturally see the light that this Kringle Private Society is giving out. It is giving a righteous light. It is emitting a glorious light, not just light. It is something that is the direct opposite of the fiat-based system, and it is the direct opposite of the coin market cap system. The coin market cap system, as defined by this beautiful lady, is under speculation. Speculation in the sense that, they say it's a free market. No, it's not a free market. Two merchants that sell Bitcoin never sell Bitcoin at the same price. There are several exchanges out there, and some people buy from some exchange and then they go to sell from some other exchange because those exchanges, they sell higher while these ones sell lower. That's what you call speculation. In our Kringle Private Society, we do not compete on the prices of TBC. We sell it based on the current price value, and members in the community do not show superiority or bid on who sells higher or lower and whatsoever. That's how our system is. So our system is organized. People will not understand it in a single day. People will not understand it all of a sudden. This is the stage Bitcoin was as at 8 years ago, where people didn't understand. Bitcoin just had a white paper. Bitcoin did not have a system of publicity. Bitcoin just stepped up and remained on the system, remained on the internet, not under the control of anyone, cannot be confiscated like gold. But then the principle of Bitcoin is similar to that of gold. It's finite in numbers. We don't know how many gold exists in our world. The only person who knows is the creator of the world, that knows how many golds that he has deposited into this ground and how much of it can be refined over time. But that system is what Bitcoin replicated. And over time, Bitcoin is gaining its value. And I want you to understand that the difference between this our Kringle Private Society and Bitcoin is that Bitcoin appreciates and depreciates in an unstable manner. But as Kringle Private Society doesn't fluctuate up and down, no. Our system sometimes, when the market value of gold is a relatively stable asset. So sometimes it depreciates by about 10%, and then sometimes it appreciates by about 10%. So that's very good. And as the community builds and grows in number, naturally the value will appreciate. You see, this is the most fascinating thing about the Kringle Private Society. The fact that as long as you are in the community, just by being in the community alone, you are building wealth naturally. But of course, you know that building wealth doesn't just come on a platter of gold. The people who are going to be the billionaires within this Kringle Private Society will have to prove that they are justified to be billionaires. Now, there are two categories of billionaires. Quickly, let's come to this point. I am still on this particular instance, okay? Let me quickly come here. I'm trying to explain. When you listen to the woman, she throws more light. These are two categories of billionaires. There will be 101,111,111. But out of these ones, it is only going to be 111,111, which are going to be the first 6 ladders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are the people that will build the TBC community and then ensure that we get to 1 billion. Now, this is the opposite of the debt-based financial system. When you see that all-seeing eye, that all-seeing eye pyramid that is at the back of the dollar, when you look at it, it is the same system, but that system, they work from bottom up, and the bottom enriches the people, and the money is filtered from the bottom up, as is the opposite of this system. Means a system called meritocracy. These people are what you call servant leaders. And these servant leaders are going to be the people to grow the TBC economy. And apart from being servant leaders, they are going to be the most resourceful. These are the people that the Kringle Private Society will depend on, because they will have more of the coins. They are going to have enough coins, and they will choose to trade those coins for whichever value you choose to give them. It could be Bitcoin, it could be Ripple, it could be Litecoin, whichever currency that you think is okay. It could be physical gold, it could be lands, it could be anything. But what I'm trying to explain is, as the community expands, we become more and more invaluable, and people will slowly understand timing is most important. When you choose to come in, it's going to determine how much coins will be given to you from the central bank of the Kringle Private Society, also known as the admin wallet. I am going to take my time to explain what this admin wallet has to offer. Some of you still hasn't gotten a proper perspective of what this admin wallet has to offer. So coming back to this beautiful lady here, I am not playing anything. I'm making you understand what she's saying. On your own, listen to her. In our TBC community, as we get more organized and formidable, we have clearly said we're abundance-based, but we are not supposed to create terror or fear. The billionaires in this Kringle Private Society are to be tested, trusted, and relied upon. They are not people that will go to the back and then begin to fund systems, maybe because they have enough coins. No. Our system is a system that are, first of all, building reputable and righteous leaders. Leaders that has the interest of humanity at heart. That's what we do first. And it is compared to Bitcoin. I don't know how many people who are Bitcoin millionaires. Of course, there are people who have become Bitcoin billionaires, mostly institutions. Institutions are buying up Bitcoins now because they've seen the futuristic value that Bitcoin will have. But I want you to understand that when we have come to our economy phase, these institutions, because they do not have what it takes, and by then the billionaires has been filled out, they would want so much TBC that no matter how much Bitcoins, they can choose to sell off maybe 300 Bitcoins to get less than one whole TBC. That's when we get to our economy phase. Remember, let's quickly move to an instance so that you get an idea of what I'm trying to say. Now, at this particular point, when we get to our economy phase and possibly we've built into 1 billion, as at this point, we have not yet shifted from the value of paper money or fiat system into a gold-backed system. And I can categorically say that before we get to a billion, the economy is going to get into a difficult situation, and the world leaders will agree to shift into a gold-backed system. And then when they do so, the value of gold will spike. Why is it going to spike? Simple, because there will be demand for gold. And those guys are going to make sure that they are the ones that control the whole system. A lot is going to happen, but the bottom line is because we are weighing our value as grains of gold, it automatically impacts our ultimate value in gold at billionaire level. Now, at this point, 1 TBC at ultimate value is 3 billion. Am I sure it's 3 billion? Yes, it's actually $3,730,000,000. Now that sounds crazy. That sounds wow. That sounds like that's not possible. Yes, I understand. But when we have moved into a gold-backed system, this value will not just be in three, it could get to 5 billion. It could get to 8 billion. But you see, there is a price to pay. What does that price imply? It means 8 grains of gold would have also shoot up. It would have also shoot up, meaning at this point it's about $32. Now, and at that point, it could get to $50. Now, if you have not built enough team to support you, either as a millionaire or as a starter or as a billionaire, majorly as merchants, it's very unlikely that you will be able to stand the test of time as a billionaire. Selfishness in our community is not allowed. You see, everything about our Kringle Private Society is the opposite of what we have been seeing in the real world. And so many people do not want to make commitments to build this economy into where it ought to be. It is simply because they are not chosen to help in growing this economy. It is people who are selfless. It is people who are not given to pride. It is people who are not given to hoarding things to themselves are the people that will come and build this economy. And I want you to understand that some people now who are billionaires at the long run, because they are not able to understand how the system is designed, they are not going to be considered worthy of being stewards of those coins. So that clearly implies that they are likely going to lose it. Who are going to be the ones to determine that? It's the system. The system is naturally running out, and it is positioning people based on meritocracy. If you do not stand what it takes to be at the top, at this point, it's Bederick that is at the top. And I believe he is building a formidable team to make sure that no matter what happens, he remains at the top. There are people who would understand his system over time that will begin to match him side by side. And there is no guarantee who will remain at the top, but whoever will be at the top is going to be the most wise, the most intelligent, the most smart, the person that has synergized with this system. And that person is not the administration of the Kringle Private Society. The administration of the Kringle Private Society is not the one that is deciding things. At this point, there are leaders who are also administrators, precisely those that will be in the mass adoption team. They will be the cream of the crop to decide how this system will build when we've gotten to economic phase. And those people are going to be truly trusted, righteous leaders that has the interest of humanity at heart. And if the righteous rule, the people are at peace. These people will cut across different countries of the world, not limited to Africa or Asia or North America or wherever. It's going to come from several countries, but when they come on board, you will feel the impact of righteousness ruling the world one more time. I love this TBC community. I don't know about you. Now, let's go into the details of what we have today, okay? On your own, take your time to watch this video. We can't fund wars. We can't fund wars. And as people begin to get more secure working in TBC community, I want you to know that those leaders that are sponsoring those things will suddenly realize that they are no more in control because the people has left. Remember that the system has always said, we are going our own way. We are going our own way. Going our own way means the system will naturally fall like a pack of cards because it's not based on anything. Even the fiat-based system, it is a system that is just based on government approving and saying these are how our systems will run. Of course, the elite has taken time to plan this thing, thousands of years behind, and today the world are running on it. If you are a country and they want to impose a central bank on you and you resist, they are going to fight you and create wars. You know that these things has already been happening. I do not want to talk about which countries has been doing it. But of course, we know that the United States dollar has been a system of control, and we have been ruling as a country, that is the United States in this case. They have been ruling as a country with a barrel of guns, and if you refuse to submit, they will create wars, they will explore you, they will rape you as a country, and they will push you aside after they've made sure they've exploited you. We can't continue with such wickedness anymore. We have to fight to make sure that we win this war, and definitely we shall. I don't know about you, but I want you to know that as righteous people are coming together, we are bringing an end to corruption. We are bringing an end to wickedness. We are bringing an end to evil. We are bringing an end to false diseases that has no cure. There is nothing upon this earth that there is no cure to it. Cancer, there has always been a cure. HIV, there has always been a cure. Hepatitis B, these people are taking advantage of mankind and they are giving people massages, but never give them the cures. When these people come in as righteous people from every facet of life, with enough financial wherewithal, the world will be a better place. And you will witness it, because this TBC community has a lot. I see this as God coming into this world through man to rewire the world for righteousness, rewire the world for the good of mankind. You may have a different alternative. The choice is yours. But I am giving an opportunity to you. We as members are giving an opportunity to you to come and join us and build in this movement. Because if you refuse to join us, definitely we are going to grow as a righteous system and we will encompass the whole world. We are literally, as a closed system, we will cover the whole world, and you either work with us as an employee, or you work with us now as a member, either building wealth into the economy as a millionaire, or being a bank that will fund the millionaires as they build this wealth. This is what we are giving. All right, now I've said so much, and when I'm talking, I am expressing the whole of my heart without even knowing that I'm expressing my heart. And I believe you are feeling the frequency of my heart and how passionate I am to see that this vision will succeed. Whether I like it or I don't like it, the truth is that when you allow the truth to fight for itself, the truth will prevail. A number of us can be likened to be in a cave, and we've been in that cave for 1,000 years. We have never seen the beauty of the light, the sunlight. And one good day, somebody stumbles into the sunlight and then sees how bright and glorious the light is, and then goes to tell his neighbors. And his neighbors say, oh, don't believe that, that's a lie, that's a scam. Of course, the light is not a scam. The sunlight was created by God, but unfortunately, we've been put into dark from generations to generations, and it is high time that knowledge increases and we see the blessed light that helps us to become who we are as human beings. We are going to get to the fullness of expression as a nation, as a country, a Kringle community as a country that exists nowhere, a country that exists everywhere. We are going to do a lot as time goes by. Stay with me and build with us if you are not yet a member. The links are below. You can click on the link, check it. The Nobility Lover link is our social media. It's there. You want to also become a member, you can see it. As a merchant, you can see it. You can always reach out to me. My phone numbers will also be there so that you can easily reach out, contact me, and if there is any way you need my services in any kind, I will be of service to you, to the best of my understanding. Now, time will fail me to talk about some higher levels of this Kringle private society. But then, like I previously said, there is going to be the House of Representatives, there will be the senators. All these systems will come in under the umbrella of the Kringle, the Board of Trustees, and the Privy Council. All these things will be there, and these people are going to be tested and trusted. And from the updates of the public notice, the individual that has the sole responsibility of calling these people into power is the administration of the Kringle Private Society. And these people are supposed to be the mass adoption team members, those who has built the community. Recall, it is meritocracy. This is how our system is. Now, I've said a number of things. I've beat about the bush for a while. Let's go into the content. The content is what? TBC wallet and what? The TBC economy. All right. Now, while this is coming up, I'll also talk about the heartbeat. The heartbeat of a man. What's the heartbeat? The heart of a man is responsible for pumping blood across the entire body of a man. As long as the heartbeat of a man, the heart of a man is alive and working well, so also will the community or the member of the body remain active. Now, we are going to talk about the heart of a man. We're going to talk of the TBC wallet, which is actually the heart of the TBC community. On its own, the heart is useless. Without the body, the heart is useless. But provided the body is there, then that means there is proper circulation around the body. Okay? Now, before I will go into that, I want you to understand that the day your activities stop counting here, that is when you start dropping in your meritocracy level of the Kringle Private Society. Continue to make your own effort. You will choose how to build in the system. Nobody should tell you how to build. I am not supposed to tell you how to build. And as you build, you are giving rewards for completing some certain beneficial tasks. That reward you are giving is in Kringles and or in Bitcoin. And when we come into our economy phase, it is not Bitcoins that will sustain you. It is Kringle coins that will sustain you in our economy phase. Why? Because we are going to employ labor and pay them in 100% Kringle coins. However, Bitcoin is going to be an alternative because it is going to be housed based on how many members has come into our Kringle Private Society through you and are paying the subscription fee either as starters, millionaires, or billionaires. So you will be having enough residual so that you can use it to complement your deals as a merchant, as a member. You will strike deals. If you're in the mass adoption team, you will be striking deals. You will have so many deals you'll be striking because you'll be so wealthy. Picture this man that is funding this vaccination. Now he has so much influence, he has so much wealth. That guy is going to be a poor man compared to members within the Kringle Private Society who are at the level of administrators or the cream of the crop. That guy is going to be a poor man because the wealth we are having, you cannot contain it as an individual. You cannot contain it. So what I'm saying is build continually. Choose where you want to belong. Do you want to be a broadcaster? Do you want to help in bringing merchants to the community? Do you want to do one thing or the other? Decide and then choose where you want to be as a billionaire or as a millionaire, okay? And enjoy doing it. I've been doing this thing for over 4 years and it's like I've not even started because it's just burning from inside. It's just overflowing. Take time to explore this content. It will expire shortly, okay? Now, this is what I'm actually trying to talk about. I'll talk about this. I'll talk about the heartbeat of a man and then, or as heartbeat of a human being, and compare. After comparing it, I talk about our TBC economy, and I'll call it quits for today. Wow. Now, at this point, we're in the distribution phase. Now, I will take time to explain every other content of this over time, one step at a time, okay? Distribution phase. We are currently in the distribution phase of rolling out a full-blown mature TBC/Kringle global economy. Listen, it is said TBC/Kringle. What it's actually trying to say here is billionaire/millionaire economy. That's why this is billionaire TBC, millionaire Kringles. Are you getting me? Because as a central bank, you are not permitted to have Kringles as a starter. You can only have Kringles as a millionaire, and then you can have TBC as a billionaire. And trust me, as a millionaire, though you will have enough, that enough will never be enough. You would always have to depend on the billionaire. There should be synergy. Communication is key in our system. Therefore, if you are not the type that is open to communicating and relating with people, you are not going to go far. And over time, the system will weary you and it will drop from your status. Okay? Let me continue. TBC, Kringle, global economy. The level of liquidity of Kringle coins depends on how widespread How widespread, I'm emphasizing, emphasis, how widespread merchants around the world accept Kringles as a medium of exchange for their goods and services. And we believe Kringles will become very liquid once we reach our objective of 1 billion. So the only way we can make a difference is when we have 1 billion members, and out of this 1 billion members, we will have at least 50 million merchants. Now, I want to also say that TBC will get to a point where we will get to 1 billion, we will get to 2 billion, we will get to literally swallow the entire world, because we have a better alternative to live life. And this is no joke. I am not calling your bluff, I am telling you the truth, because I have understood the principle of this Kringle Private Society, and I know where we are going. The truth is given to those who God has anointed to know and follow. So it's not everybody that would know it all at once. When the TBC community began, the administration was the one who started it. Not everybody understood what he was doing. So many people saw him and laughed at him, called him all names. But over time, the truth started unfolding. We started seeing it. He had told us what these people had planned to do to depopulate mankind 2 years, 3 years before they started. And we thought he was calling our bluff. But today, it's now obvious. So I can categorically say that this person sees into the future. Sometimes I do wonder if he's human, but he's human. He has flesh and blood running in his veins, but he is called of God to help mankind. And like Moses took the children of Israel from the land of bondage into a land of promise, so also will this play out. So like I was saying, we are going to get to 1 billion, and we'll have over 50 million merchants in our Kringle Private Society. Now, when we launched this TBC, the admin wallets had 1 billion TBC coins in it. And Kringle Rewards was set up as a mechanism to move all of those TBC coins out of the admin wallet into the wallet of 1 billion members, of which out of this 1 billion members, 1 million will be billionaires, the 1 billion will be billionaires. Yes. Now, if you find out that there is a difference between the concept of Bitcoin and that of TBC. TBC already had 1 billion coins in the admin wallet. Bitcoin had 21 million coins in its own system, and the system was set up to be mined. Our system is not mined, it's already pre-mined, it's already in the admin wallet. But there are protocols that are required of you to be able to draw out those coins from the admin wallet into your own wallet, and it must be justified that you are worthy of those coins again and again and again. Recall, nobody owns TBC. TBC is a community property, and it is to be used to the benefit of the community and in extension, mankind. Because if we have the goal of eradicating poverty, then we are not limited to only mankind, only the Kringle community. We are also responsible for helping mankind, because our existence is born out to redeem mankind from the bondage that has been imposed or subtly put upon them by the elites. I have said so much. I think I'm going to cut my broadcast on this point. Then maybe some other time I will talk about the economy phase of the TBC community, and I'll take time to explore it in details. I'll stop here because my time is out already. Now, where am I? Okay, Kringle Rewards was set up as a mechanism to move all of these TBC coins out of the admin wallet into the wallet of 1 billion members. The movement of these coins are not done as a transaction. Take notes. It is not done as a transaction. What is a transaction? Transaction is when you go to buy something from the market, you exchange value. The person gives you a particular thing, and then you give the person your own money. You give the person something. So it is trying to tell you that you are not getting TBC as a transaction. You are getting it as a steward. You are getting it for performing 1 or 2 activities. Members do not purchase these coins from admin. What do you mean by members do not purchase these coins from admin? It clearly means that these coins is not under obligation. You are not compelled. It's not done by force. Okay, those coins are there. You should see this is the vision of TBC. This is the mission of TBC, and then you are, as an individual, you see the vision, you see the mission, and then you key in as in between. See the vision, see the mission, key in, and be an instrument to help to achieve it. So that you are using your money to pay the subscription fee, it is because you need the economy of TBC to succeed, so that you also will succeed. It's like a barter principle. A barter principle where I need something, you need something. What do you need? You need to live a better, a happy life, a comfortable life. That's what you need. And TBC is giving you that opportunity. So TBC needs your services to make sure that it is known by the entire world. So you people will agree to work together. That's why it is saying members do not purchase these coins. You give out your own part, and then TBC gives you their own part. There is nothing you give to TBC that TBC doesn't give back to you. You give TBC 8 grain of gold, TBC gives you enough TBC to sustain the economy and let the world know. Use it for transaction, use it for tickets, use it for different things. Buy it cars, buy houses, buy whatsoever you like, and it becomes more obvious and more spendable as the community expands. These coins are rewards. This is what the administration is saying. These coins are rewards for completing beneficial tasks which help us reach our objective of gathering 1 billion members, which is what I've earlier on explained. One way to look at this, to understand it would be to think of TBC admin wallet as a central bank. Now the wallets of 1 billion members as local retail banks, and the central bank stocks up all of the other banks with enough currency to maintain an economy. Quickly, let's look at what heart of a man is. Heartbeat. Now, what's the heart? Let's quickly read it out. The heart is a muscular organ in most animals which pumps blood through the blood vessels of the circulatory system. The pumped blood carries oxygen and nutrients to the body, while carrying metabolic wastes such as carbon dioxide to the lungs. Now, in our clinical private society, there are people who are working as blood vessels. There are people who are working as wastes, and there is a place that waste is going to be deposited. There are what you call throws in the system. There is so much complexity that is involved, but the bottom line is the heart is the wallet of the administration. And if this heart stops beating, it means that the economy of the TBC community has gone what? Has died. So the heart of this TBC community will continue to beat. Yes, the administration said that the wallet, the TBC admin wallet will what? Go off. Now, that means that phase has entered into another level of metamorphosis. It's metamorphosis that is taking place. That heart must continue to beat, because as long as the community exists, coins will continue to flow around. And what is responsible for coins flowing around? In this private economy, it is the heart that is pumping it around. And those hearts now, as economy phase, will become the hearts or the heartbeats of all these small scale businesses, which are handled by merchants or handled by members. So those ones are going to become a very formidable and complex economy to make sure that our collective goal of what? Eradicating poverty is achieved. I am going to take time to explain in details what the TBC economy will look like. In my next broadcast, I have to take my time because I've exhausted all of my time. All right. And there are so much other things I would have loved to say, but I've exhausted so much of my time. So the bottom line of this is that the admin wallet is a central banking wallet, and it will continue to release coins until it has been completely exhausted. And then new wallets will come up, new systems will come up to house this 1 billion members accounts, which are going to be the small scale retail banks. And those ones are now going to serve their own purpose and help in growing the economy. And I don't want to say more than that. So thank you very much if you've listened to this point. Oh, my brother Tindi, thank you so much again for being around. Now, I would have to take time to, I know that I've taken time, but in the next 1 minute, I want to explore the contents of what you said. Wow, time flies like so much. Jeez. All right. So, Brother Tindi is live again, and I still want to advertise him. We stand for each other in love and respect. As long as we're members in the community, if you do not love your brother, well, I don't know. Why are you existing in the community? We are existing, we are not being controlled by race. Some people are racist. No, you could be a white, you could be a black. As long as we agree to work together, that's all that matters. You have to just love each other. And if you love each other, you would get the best of yourselves. You are not perfect. I am not perfect. But when you love yourselves, you get the best from yourself. So greetings to you, brother. Nice broadcast. Thank you very much. My co-broadcaster, we will surely win them. We will break through all this act of greed by the elites. And TVC is an impressive means to bring an end to their madness. That's very true. Now, TVC is solidly a sustainable and flexible system. Perform as much task as you wish. So use the present coins promotions before TBC admin's wallet reaches 500 million TBC coins. So this is the same thing that my brother Tindi is actually telling you. So many people will cry foul very soon. I don't know. So many people will cry foul. I mean, there is what you call a race. We are running a marathon race, and that race is going to become very, very tough and very, very heated as the day goes by. And so many people will say, I wish I had, even if it was just one whole TBC, only one, I would have been so happy. All right, take advantage of TBC distribution phase, like our brother just said on this TV or live broadcast. Okay? And the billionaire members is a little task if only we use the tools the system has provided in just a little time. And I think there should be people who are educating people on how this system works. You see, the system is complex and quite complicated. You need somebody to guide you. And you see, many people are just they are laden with the mind of slavery and greed and selfishness. You have a system as beautiful as this, and still you don't want to make any financial commitments to learn. How then do you want to become a billionaire? So many people do not understand what it takes to be a billionaire. They think that being the billionaire is having paper money. Paper money is now out of it. In the next 2 years, you will realize that next year there will be a war on cash. Declaration of war on cash, wiping out of cash between now and year 2025. And some people are still in the dark. We are making all the broadcasts, we are shouting on the top of our voices, and then they are paying deaf ears. Well, that's how the system has been. Some people will cry foul, but please, if you are crying foul, beware. I am a member in the community and I want to serve you. As a billionaire, yours truly wants to serve you. My brother Tindi also wants to serve you. We are going to be delighted to render services to you, and we are sure that you would enjoy our services. All right, now I'm about rounding up. You are right. Our TBC creator is a magnanimous TBC admin, and he really speaks the truth. He has been earning us on this, he has been warning us on this pandemic, but many thought it was blasphemy. Yes, you're very right, brother Tindi. Now we are in need. We need to build, and it's going to get very tough. It is going to be the cream of the crop. It's going to be the most intelligent. It's going to be those who are willing to make the sacrifice, because we are going on a lockdown shortly in this place, in the confines of Nigeria. And when we go on a lockdown, some people are going to say, well, everyone is on a lockdown. We're not doing anything. It is at that point you can go out, make a difference, bring in merchants, educate those merchants. Education is the most important thing. Some people are just thinking that you just bring in a merchant and that's all. No. In fact, that's just stage one. Communication is key. Not all of them will align at the same time, but communication is key. The billionaires are the ones that will be able to communicate, create an energy, create a system, and people will follow that system. That is the whole truth. All right. Now, much love, brother. Brother Tindi is wonderful. And please remember his channel, Lovers of Abundance. This guy is excellent. Please, anytime you go to his channel, subscribe, give him a thumbs up, watch his videos, very educative, very open. He's a person that he loves everybody at the same time. I can tell you the truth. I've had one-on-one interaction with him, and the man is wow. In fact, thank you, brother. You have always been wonderful. I've said so much already. It's already 45 minutes. Pardon me for so much time I've taken. You are so right. On war, on cash, very soon. All right, I will stop here. And there are 3 people in my broadcast who are not saying anything. I would have wished they would have said 1 or 2 things, but that's fine. Thank you for being on my broadcast nonetheless. Till I come your way again some other time, I don't know when. And do have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, a wonderful afternoon, as the case may be. Cheers, and God bless you. I don't know, my spirit tells me that the administration is present on this broadcast and he's listening, but he's not making a statement. But well, whoever you are, thank you for being on my broadcast. Do have a wonderful day. And Brother Tindi, you are the best. God bless you. And I really appreciate your services and your presence in my broadcast. Do have a wonderful day all. Bye for now.